Kim Jong-nam's murder trial set for October as lawyers maintain the suspects are innocent. Two young women accused of murdering the estranged half-brother of Kim Jong-un are set to face trial October 2 in a Malaysian court, setting in motion a case of international intrigue pitting the two migrants who claim they are innocent against an unrelenting legal apparatus. Vietnamese national Don The Jong, 29, and Indonesian city Ai, 25, entered the High Court in Shah Alam, just outside of the capital Kuala Lumpur, with their heads bowed down, donning flak jackets over brightly colored Malay dresses that flickered through a wall of armed guards as they were ushered inside the courthouse. If convicted, they will likely face the death penalty. We will ensure that the rights of the accused persons will be respected and they will receive a fair trial, Jong's lawyer His Yam Tepotek told reporters outside the courthouse. The suspects are both expected to fight the charges, though the judge declined to hear a plea on Friday. Definitely, they are not guilty, Jong's counsel said. The pair were apprehended in the days after being captured on closed-circuit security cameras appearing to smear a substance on the face of Kim Jong-nam, the exiled sibling of the North Korean dictator, in the departures hall of Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The defendants, both migrant workers in the capital, claim they were duped into killing him. Lawyers for the two women say they believed they were participants in an innocuous television prank, offered roughly $100 to douse a stranger with what they said they believed was either baby oil or water. Kim died some 20 minutes later, having been exposed to what was later determined to be VX nerve agent, an internationally prohibited chemical weapon. Both women had since scurried off, while 4 suspected accomplices, all North Korean, disappeared into the busy terminal and boarded flights abroad. 3 other suspects hid out in the North Korean embassy, later to be sent back to Pyongyang in exchange for 9 Malaysian nationals held as diplomatic hostages. One North Korean man was briefly held by Malaysian authorities in connection with the case, but was freed for lack of evidence. Only Ai and Jong currently face trial for the crime that is being treated as a brazenly public political assassination. Ai's lawyers have called the case a trial by ambush, claiming that the prosecution had withheld evidence that could strengthen their client's defense. Some of this evidence was handed over to the defense Friday morning, but lawyers for both suspects said they have not received all of the requested materials, including some remaining CCTV footage and statements made by the 3 North Korean men who have since returned to their home country. We believe the main suspects are the 4 North Koreans who have fled the country. All we are left with is evidence that the 2 women have no intention. They thought it was a prank, Ai's lawyer Gusun Seng said. South Korean officials were quick to blame Pyongyang for Kim's death, but Malaysian authorities have shown more reticence. Pyongyang has denied any role in Kim's death, and initially claimed that the victim was not related to its supreme leader. The exiled half-brother, a son of North Korea's former leader Kim Jong-il and his preferred mistress, had been living for years in China's semi-autonomous city of Macau under the assumed identity of Kim Kil, the name appearing on a falsified passport he held at the time of his death. The North Korean government has ordered killings before, including against family members. Experts say Kim Jong-un may have had reason to want his sibling eliminated, while motives for Aya and Hyung would appear less obvious. She is just an ordinary girl from Indonesia, Seng said of his client Aya, who he said worked as a masseuse at a hotel spa in Kuala Lumpur, spoke only a few words beyond her native language and hardly ever traveled. I cannot say how confident I am, but I believe that justice will prevail at the end of the day.